Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Enorita James. I'm a clinical laboratory scientist with over 20 years of experience, and I am also a cancer survivor. I talk about a healthy lifestyle. I talk about vitamins. I talk about minerals. I talk about how to prevent sickness by living a healthy lifestyle, by eating the correct nutrients that can prevent illnesses. I am a cancer survivor, and believe me, I wouldn't like you to go through the treatment of cancer, to go through chemotherapy, to go through radiotherapy. That is why I've decided to spend the rest of my life post-cancer treatment to talk about ways, to talk about different kinds of nutrients that you can use to prevent most degenerative diseases. So welcome to today's topic. Today I'm going to talk about something as simple as intermittent fasting. So what exactly is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting, as the name sounds, is when you fast for some hours and then you eat for a few hours. That is, you fast for a length of time and then you give a small window to eat. And when you do eat, you eat nutritious food that is good for your system. Intermittent fasting is something that a lot of people have started doing. So if this is your first time of hearing about it, there are a lot of studies on it. There are a lot of YouTube videos you can listen to actually understand why intermittent fasting is very healthy. Why doing it frequently and regularly is very, very good for your health. So what exactly happens during intermittent fasting? Before I get into the health benefits of intermittent fasting, I want to actually talk about how I started intermittent fasting and what I am actually doing now. I used to take 3 meals a day. I started by just skipping 1 meal. I started taking 2 meals a day. That's about 2 years ago. And I went on 2 meals a day for some time until I got used to it. And then I now reduced it to a meal a day. So that means I started by eating my last meal by 6 p.m. And then my next meal the next day was by 2 p.m. And between 2 and 6 p.m., I had my 2 meals. That is my first meal by 2 p.m. and my last meal by 6 p.m. That was when I was having 2 meals a day. So after some time, I now improved it to 1 meal a day. That is what is called the OMAD, O-M-A-D, 1 meal a day. And the way I did it was I had my last meal by 6 p.m. and I had my first fruits, really, by around 4 p.m. So I had just 2 hours of eating time. And that is what I've been doing till today. I eat just 2 hours, between 4 and 6. Now, this depends on you. You must not do what I'm saying. I'm only telling you this because I have seen a very great benefit from just this activity. And I do not think I should keep it to myself. I just felt I should just say it out there. A lot of people talk about it, but they are not doing it. I am doing it. I'm doing it because I've seen the benefit it has in terms of health. As I said before, I'm a cancer survivor, and I know the benefit this has. So that is why I'm telling you, this is what I started with. So if you're listening to me and you eat 3 square meals a day, you don't have to jump to eating 1 meal a day. You can start gradually and then get to 1 meal a day, or get to 3 hours of eating window or 4 hours of eating window. So why should you even do any kind of fasting? Not to talk of intermittent fasting. What are the benefits of starving your body from food? Before I get into that, what happens really when you do eat? When you eat, your body uses 2 major sources to give you energy. When you take in carbohydrates, for instance, from all those gari and fufu that you eat, you take in your carbohydrates, and you take in your food or fatty acids, the body converts it to glucose and fatty acids. And these are the 2 main sources of energy that the body uses and gives you energy for you to use and do whatever you want to do. Now, the body stores these fatty acids as what is called triglycerides in your liver. So your body makes use of the glucose, which is the end result of the carbohydrate breakdown. Don't worry, if you don't understand it, you can listen to the video once again. I'm just trying to be as slow and as normal as possible. I don't want to use any scientific terms. We all know what glucose is. That is the end result of carbohydrate metabolism when you eat. That is how the body uses the food that you eat to give you energy. So that's what happens when you eat. So now what happens when you do not eat? You find out that when you do not eat, especially when you do not eat carbohydrates, the body does not have glucose to give you energy. So the body now looks for an alternative source of energy. It now goes to your liver, to that triglyceride that it has stored. And then it now breaks down the triglycerides into fatty acids and glycerol. And these fatty acids are now broken down to form what is called ketone bodies. And this is what is used to give you energy when you fast. Why is this important? If you Google the importance of ketone in your system, you'll be amazed at the advantages. This is not the video I'm going to talk about it. That is an entire video by itself, talking about the advantages of your body using ketones to give you energy. So finally, why should you do intermittent fasting? There are a lot of evidence-based research of the advantages of intermittent fasting, which I'm going to link directly below this video. I'm going to link some researches that have been done, for you to actually go through it and see that intermittent fasting really works. Because, before, fasting was just attributed to a religious activity. But there is more, a lot of researches now to actually show you that fasting is one of the best things that you can do for a healthy lifestyle. So what are the advantages of intermittent fasting? Number one, it can make you look younger. I have noticed it even in myself since I started it almost 2 years ago. I look much younger. You won't believe if I tell you my age. I look much younger. Intermittent fasting can help you lose weight. In fact, it's the fastest way of losing weight. If you're having weight problem, start doing intermittent fasting. And you'll be amazed at how much weight you will lose. And the good thing is that you lose weight in such a wonderful way, in a proportionate way. Your muscle mass is not lost. You still look nice, but you look slimmer. So that's the power of intermittent fasting. It can also prevent inflammation. Now, inflammation is one of the major causes of a lot of diseases, including cancer. So anything that can reduce inflammation, go for it. It can also renew your youth, renew your cells. So that is one of the greatest things about intermittent fasting. And then it allows your gut to rest. when you're not eating so frequently, your intestines rest, which can help you a lot in terms of prevention from any kind of digestive diseases. Prevention from any kind of these digestive diseases. Intermittent fasting has also been known to prevent what is called Alzheimer's disease. That has to do with the fact that your body is now using ketone bodies. Ketones are very good for the brain, you know. So it has been shown that intermittent fasting can actually help in prevention of Alzheimer's disease. And there's something also that intermittent fasting does. It triggers what is called autophagy. If that is the first time you're hearing that word, don't worry. Watch my next video where I'm going to talk about what autophagy is, how to get into autophagy state, and why you should do that. Thank you for watching till my next video.